Yo, what's up guys? If you want a shout out or if you just want to support your boy, make sure you hit that like on this video. Subscribe, turn post notifications on. Lastly, click the link in the description below to download the app that is sponsoring me. All you have to do is download the app and then use it for a couple of minutes and you're good. After you've done all that, make sure you commented, I download the app, and you're done. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Yo, what's up guys, it's Prince Charming. Today we're checking out 10 tips that may save your life one day. So if you ever wanted to check out some tips that may save your life one day, well, this is the video for you. Because we're going to be checking out tips that will save your life, wait for it, one day. No longer will you be out in this world unprepared. You will now have every single tip, strategy you will need to survive anything that comes your way. So don't forget to hit me with a like on this video, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you never miss a post. Go ahead and comment something that saved your life. YouTube saved my life. You guys saved my life. Because I was in college, man, I was so stressed. I'm like, what am I going to do with my life? I have no passion for any of this. And then I got YouTube, and then everything just became so perfect. And so, enough of me talking though. Let's go ahead and check out 10 tips that may save your life one day. Hope you guys enjoy the video.
Make fire using your phone battery.
Okay.
Following situation.
This is
You
dope.
are in a forest away from civilization. It's cold, you're scared, and even though the forest is full of logs, you don't have a lighter or a box of matches. Probably your head will try to remember your basic physics or survival classes.
Out of a
Surely
phone
you
battery?
remember something like that and start looking for a magnifying glass, a concave glass, or even a spoon to use the sun and start a fire. But what can you do if it's nighttime, or if the day's cloudy or rainy and the rays of sun don't pass between the clouds and the trees? Easy. Don't start crying, everything will be fine. In this case, you just have to look in your pockets. You probably have.
So I'm gonna start my cell phone though.
That's just what you need. Since you're far from the city, calling a friend and asking for help isn't a solution, but making a campfire is possible. Most modern phones and tablets have lithium-ion batteries, and probably yours too.
And you can set stuff on fire.
Li-ion emblem on your battery. If you pierce the battery with a pointed object, you'll create a chemical reaction and basically start a fire. The important thing is to prepare in advance some sticks to create a bonfire, or it would have been all in vain. Running away from a crocodile.
I'm gonna keep that.
Hard to believe.
You know, you never know. You may be trapped in the
crocodiles, and
forest.
similar animals kill hundreds of people each year. Although most deaths occur in Africa and Asia, these powerful
Africa, that's my
reptiles can also be
continent.
found in Latin America, Australia, and the United States. Humans are not part of the diet of these animals, but TBH, they eat whatever gets in their way.
Yeah,
In addition,
I'm not
these
getting eaten by a
creatures defend
crocodile.
their territory with dedication, especially in the breeding season.
Yep.
That's why the best way to protect yourself against these animals
Don't
is
go in
just
the
not to
damn
get
river.
too close to them. But even the most
Swamps.
cautious person may suddenly encounter one of these monsters. What should you do then? Run as fast as
Ooh!
you can. Crocodiles and alligators are not slow on land as some people think. They can reach a speed of 10 miles per hour. However, they get tired quickly while running. This
We'll
means
blaze
a
them!
teenager or an adult can easily escape an encounter with a crocodile. You should also know that the fastest way to get away from a crocodile is to run straight. The infamous advice that you should run in a zigzag is completely false.
That's only with bullets. You only run zigzags when people are firing bullets at you. If somebody's firing bullets at you, that's when you run zigzags. But really, that's not really gonna help you because a bullet is a bullet. You know, you doing zigzag like that, it's really not gonna ruin somebody's aim. All they gotta do is just wait for you to get in the middle and bop, 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 bop. You're done.
Jelly sting.
Ooh.
You're probably one of those people who prefer to
What is
enjoy
that?
vacations in the sea. Or
Okay.
Did you know that 1 out of 3
it's
tourists
Monica.
visiting the sea have had bad experiences with jellyfish? The consequence of the bite of this creature can be very unpleasant. Burns, sharp pain, and redness of the skin are just
you gotta
some of the
pee
things
on the
caused by
wound.
an encounter with a jellyfish. As if this weren't enough, you could suffer from a traumatic shock, allergic reaction, and a strong intoxication of the organism. But here we have some simple and effective instructions to offer first aid to the victim of this animal.
Don't pee on
First
it.
of all, clean the wound to remove any animal waste. But don't do it with your bare hands or you could suffer more bites. Clean the wound with salty water. Don't use fresh or potable water in any case, as
Can you
this
use pee?
activates the stinging cells. To remove the toxins, you should use apple vinegar extract, ammonia liquor, or simply alcohol.
Ammonia
After this,
pee has
call the
ammonia in
doctor
it,
and
right?
reassure the victim until help arrives. Forest First Aid Kit. In some extreme situations, the risk of suffering from hypothermia or acquiring an intestinal infection is quite high. For that reason, it is essential to know about the simplest natural medicines which can save your life at any time.
Alright, After Earth was a
trouble
terrible
with your
movie.
stomach, oak bark tea is just what you need. If you have a fever, you can lower the temperature of your body
What are you
by
doing to
chewing
that tree?
sandal bark. The plant contains
Ugh!
an element similar to aspirin. If you suffer from the sting of some stupid insect, you can treat the wound with dandelion juice or plantain. Other serious wounds or ulcers may be treated with oak bark, ashes, coniferous tree tar, or boiled cranberry leaves. And if you didn't manage to react in time and the inflammatory process has started, then you need to prepare a stew of cranberry, chamomile, St. John's wort, or black cranberry. Use it to clean the wound, but
Who
look
has
for
this
a
in their
doctor
pantry?
immediately.
They just named like 6 ingredients that probably nobody has in their pantry at the moment. But we should all strive to be more natural and use more natural ingredients. Because artificial ingredients are taking over everything that's in your food and drinks, guys. Be aware what you're eating and drinking is not real anymore.
Superglue. You might think this is nonsense, but in extreme situations, superglue can be used to close a wound. This was discovered for the
that's
first time
possible.
during the Vietnam War, when physicians literally would close soldiers' wounds so they'd be sent back to war as quickly as possible. It was an effective way to stop the bleeding and save lives. When closing small wounds, such as cuts with knives or stones, superglue will stop the blood outflow and decrease the chance to get a scar. This method's quite effective in extreme situations. Experts, however,
You're not gonna
do
see me doing
recommend
it, though.
using it to heal wounds at home.
Yeah.
It can cause irritation, damage the skin, cause allergies, and generate other side effects.
And a nasty scar.
Do not eat snow if you are thirsty. What would you do if you're dying of thirst while being in the middle of a
Okay,
snow
I actually
desert
didn't
or
know
on a
this.
snowy
I
day
thought
in the
snow was
forest?
okay.
You might think that the snow around is the solution. The snow is water and it's cold, but eating snow to quench thirst is forbidden, and not just for the fact that this cold substance could ruin your throat. The biggest problem is that the snow will lower the temperature of your body,
Oh,
just
so that's
like an
bad.
ice cream in the summer.
Yeah.
In certain conditions, this is very bad, since the body has to spend extra energy to warm up. If you still
Okay,
want to
that's
quench
really
your
bad.
thirst with snow, prepare to lose strength and freeze. In our opinion, not a very good idea.
Yeah, if you eat snow and your body temperature keeps going lower, that means you have to burn more calories so your internal body temperature can stay the same. And if you're burning more calories, you're burning more energy, which means you're going to be weaker and more hungrier. So yeah, don't eat the snow, especially not yellow snow. Look at me all science-y up in here, all personal trainer up in here. Y'all need to hire your boy. If y'all ever need to lose weight or work out in general, just hire your boy. You know I got it.
Extinguish a frying pan.
Okay,
If you left a pan
don't
on
use
the stove
water.
and you completely forgot, don't be surprised if the oil suddenly sets on fire. This process happens in seconds and can scare a person who isn't prepared.
And don't
But
use
panic,
water.
We'll tell you what to do. The first thing to know is that you should not move the pan off the stove or try to turn it off using
Okay,
water.
okay.
The first will cause the oil to spill, and the second will increase the fire, and also the oil will jump all over, including your face. For starters, you should turn off the stove and cover the hot pan with a metal lid, or if you don't have one, with a metal grill. This method works when the flame is not too big. If you don't have such an object at hand, you can extinguish the fire with soda.
Baking
Thanks to its
soda!
chemical
I got
composition,
baking soda!
The soda will consume the oxygen and stop the combustion process. But if the fire's too big and threatens to burn your kitchen down, the best method to avoid a fire is to use a fire extinguisher or a special blanket.
That's no duh.
From time to time, we are victims of our own stupidity, cutting ourselves with glass or getting a splinter stuck in your finger. You probably think that you should remove the glass or remove the pieces of wood from the skin, but this isn't always the best solution.
Kate
If the
from
wound
Lost.
is deep enough and has affected a major blood vessel, in no case should the object be removed from the wound. Apparently, the object, in addition to affecting the blood vessels, covers the wound, and thanks to that, the bleeding's minimal. However, if you remove the object, the person can die from blood loss.
Ah,
Of course,
I mean, I knew
having a
this.
foreign object in the body isn't at all healthy, but in some cases, it's better to wait for the professional help to arrive. I guess we don't have to tell you that in a situation like this, you should call the ambulance first, right?
So I did know this because my mom's a nurse, and she basically told me if you ever get stabbed or whatnot, I'm like, that's crazy. We have these kind of talks. If you ever get stabbed, leave the knife in there. Do not bother in taking it out. If you try to take it out, you're going to make it worse. Just leave it in there and call the authorities.
Medicinal coconut. Did you know that coconut water by composition resembles the plasma of human blood? This information was discovered in World War II, when wounded English and Japanese soldiers were treated with coconut water due to the lack of serum to save them from possible intoxication or dehydration. It is necessary to clarify that we're not talking about coconut milk, but coconut water,
What's the
which can only be
difference?
found when the fruit is unripe enough. Of course, this method was used only in extreme situations, and doesn't
What?
currently have many followers. Some doctors say it's not a safe method, but if you find yourself in a dangerous situation, this fruit can save your life.
That's crazy, but it's
Edible, inedible.
it's only water, not the
And we
milk.
go back to the forest. Imagine that you've lost yourself in a wooded area. It's
Ooh.
not the best way to pass the time, but it is something that happens frequently. You've walked for several hours already and you start to feel hungry.
Damn,
What can
calm
you do?
down.
Surely our idea isn't the most delicious or appetizing.
You gotta eat
but
the
if you're in
booty.
the forest and you're not a professional hunter,
Eat booty.
you can feed on insects.
Oh, God.
Yes, you heard right. The insects will give you
No.
enough protein and energy to survive.
No!
In addition, it's easier to learn to differentiate insects rather than all sorts of forest fruits or fungi. For example, you can easily eat
Oh my
any
God.
caterpillars, grasshoppers, locusts, termites, cicadas and their larvae, as well as dragonflies, ants and bee larvae.
Bugs?
Hairy caterpillars as well as beetles and butterflies are forbidden. Also, if you find wild bees, you can enjoy some honey. For this, you need to make a bonfire with a lot of smoke under the nest, and of course, be very careful.
Whoa! I hate bees. I don't hate bees as in, get away, you darn bee. I mean, like, buzzing in my ears and stinging me. I don't like that. But guys, eating bugs? I mean, I guess if you have to, if you're like stranded somewhere and that's your only choice. But I don't think I can ever do it. That's so nasty. So that was it for that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit me with a like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you want to reply from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charming, my friends.